Hi, this is Scary with Scary's Wide World of Mystery. I haven't really gotten out of bed today. I've been doing a lot of research, but I needed to continue my origin story, so here I am. You ready for more? Ready or not, here I come. Okay, so let's track back a little bit to the modeling that I did. The reason why that part of the story is significant is because after the incident at that corner store, I continued to do my modeling, which I did for reasons of I wanted to empower women that no matter how many kids that they've had or what size they are or what they think they look like, that they're beautiful. I am definitely not somebody that I would see as being considered conventionally attractive. I think that I am beautiful, but I also know that most people probably wouldn't agree with that assessment. And I also wanted to challenge the current societal standards of what is considered attractive. I remember there was this one guy who commented on one of my photos. He said, "Too real." Too real, okay? Because I did not use a whole lot of I did not use a whole lot of filters or anything like that. The only time I used filters was for artistic purposes and possibly if I wanted to post a video where it had to be censored. I would use filters to censor certain parts of me that were not allowed public, okay? But there were certain forums and places where I could post completely uncensored, unfiltered versions of the photos. Well, I didn't spare anybody from seeing any of my stretch marks. I've had 6 children, and I have a lot of stretch marks. So that guy's comment was, to be expected. I think men these days have been way too accustomed to seeing photoshopped and airbrushed images, and I felt like it was kind of also my mission not only to empower women, but to sort of shed light on the reality of, what real images of real women look like. Hey, this is real. I'm not going to sugarcoat or airbrush my shit. I'm gonna post it, and you're gonna look at it, and you're gonna have to accept it or reject it. So, but I did get a lot of positive feedback from my photos, which I really, appreciated. And but the main thing that started happening with me during my photo shoots was that I started channeling different people. During my shoots, I channeled quite a few famous people during my shoots. I don't really feel comfortable name dropping right now, but if you ever had the chance to see my work, you would probably know from looking at the pictures who I had channeled. So I noticed that I could channel certain individuals, and then one of those beautiful individuals, she asked me one day if she could stay with me, like live with me. And she doesn't live with me right now anymore, but she lived with me for the greater part of a year. and I just love her and I miss her so much. She left a little tiny piece of herself in me, so I can still connect to that piece, but that's what is known as a walk-in experience. Walk-in experiences can be like just come and go traffic, which happens to me a lot. I have an air trine in my natal chart, and I believe that that's exactly the aspect in my chart that enables me to have these walk-in experiences. And I believe that everybody that has come through has been a part of my soul family, because I haven't had any negative experiences with it. And you'd be really surprised who is actually a part of your soul family. When you're on this spiritual awakening ascension journey, you do end up connecting with a lot of people from your soul family, and sometimes the outcome is painful, but that's because there was karma to sort out between you, and after it's all said and done, you actually end up feeling really great and being really grateful for the experience and just feeling happy that it happened. And I still have some walk-ins. The most significant one that happened to me recently was in May. I think that it was either my you know what? I can't even really put it into words. Let me tell you what happened. Okay, so as you're going on this experience of awakening and evolving and ascension, you go through a lot of changes physically, mentally, emotionally. You become a completely different person, and your body starts changing. Well, my body has changed a lot. And in May, I woke up one day and I felt this sensation of this body, this light body being over me, just hovering a little bit over me. And then it came down into me. And I'd never experienced something like that. Like, the other walk-ins were way different. So, and it felt extraterrestrial in nature. Like, it felt like this body, it looked like an alien. That's the best way I can describe it. So I now have this soul that I am helping to kind of assimilate into this incarnation with me. We have been doing, and we are going to be doing a lot more work together. But right now I'm really going through a lot of growth. And it's been pretty painful. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. When my third eye opened, what had happened was I got this really bad headache, and it wasn't like any other headache that I've ever had. It was just like immense pressure right here on my forehead. And then one day I woke up and I felt like I had a lump on my forehead. And I'm not gonna lie, I was freaking out. I was Googling shit. Thought I was dying. Okay? I totally thought I was dying, and I was trying to calm myself down. And it was weird because I could feel the lump, but I couldn't touch it. Okay? And I would look in the mirror and I couldn't see it. And I was like, what the hell is happening to me? Okay? Well, then a few days later after that, I woke up and I felt it blinking like an eye, like an actual eye. And I was like, holy shit. My third eye just opened. Like, it wasn't even anything I was consciously trying to acquire or anything. I had always thought that the third eye was like a metaphor for like something. I don't know. I always thought it was a metaphor. I didn't realize it was literal. And then after that soul came into my body, I started going through the cranial expansion. It's basically where your pineal gland starts expanding, and your crown chakra also expands, and it's quite painful. Okay, I really, really would love to sugarcoat this, but I really can't. There are things that you can do to ease the pain. Meditating helps. Using certain frequencies of music that are soothing to you helps. Different herbal remedies can help you, but you'll have to figure out which ones, you are drawn to that agree with you the best. And I'm still going through a lot of cranial expansion. I've been having these massive headaches for the last week, and I know that a lot of other people are going through it because I have Googled it, and there are anthropologists that are saying that humans are evolving to have bigger craniums, and but I have a caution for those that might be experiencing this, because it's not widely talked about. Like, it's only been just now that somebody else in the spiritual community has come out and said, I'm going through cranial expansion. Okay, so I'm like, finally, finally somebody else is getting there, so I don't feel like such a freak. But the medical community, they are running genetic tests on people that are experiencing this cranial expansion, and I would caution you to be aware that this genetic testing, which I'm not completely faulting the health community for this, but I am saying be aware that you could be getting cataloged. Be careful. It's not a medical emergency, even though it's painful and it feels like it. You're fine. You are going to be receiving so much more information with this expansion. You are going to have so much more metaphysical ability, and you are going to have so much more there's no word. I wish there was an English word to tell you what I'm going through and what I feel, but the English language is failing me right now. But you will have a knowing, a peaceful knowing about the situation. There will be plenty that try to dissuade you, and things that are trying to hinder you on your journey and your progress. And if you don't have your eyes open to see them, then you won't even know that they're there, and you'll think it's your own thoughts, but it's not. They'll cause you to worry needlessly over things that are completely natural. And I just thought this information really needed to get out there, so that if anybody else starts experiencing these type of things, that they won't worry. Keep doing your sun gazing, keep doing your meditation, keep doing your, I'm going to call it inception meditation. It's where you go to the dream realm and you fall asleep there, and then you're in a dream within a dream, and you meditate. I have actually accomplished this a couple of times. The first time, I actually got attacked by dark forces, and I was under sleep paralysis, so I didn't know exactly what was going to happen, but then my astral arms came out of my body, grabbed this being by the head, and threw it out the window. I'm not joking. So trying to not be afraid of these things is best. You're going to have fear. Okay, that's a natural reaction, but you need to face that fear and trust that you and your higher self and your soul family are all there, and they all have your back, and you are strong enough to combat anything, absolutely anything. You are limitless. You are a limitless being. And I just love you guys so much. I probably say it too often, but I love all of you guys so much. You guys are just the best. You guys just make my heart just grow so much. And trying not to ugly cry. Okay, shake it off. I really have to spill these beans. That's what has to happen. I have to spill these beans. Because I need to leave these Easter eggs for you guys to find. And I see a lot of you that are embarking, and I am so excited, and I am so proud of you. And I love you very much. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Bye.